Good afternoon to the students of class 6. Students, today we are going to work out the last few sums of the chapter Concept of Directed Numbers and Number Line. Here we were doing question number 4. Last day we are going to continue with the next few sums which are left. Question number 4, part D. Here we will have to simplify. First write the opposite number of plus 20 which is minus 20 minus opposite number of minus 7 which is plus 7 minus of minus 8. So here at first what we will do is you are going to first do the calculation of the first two numbers, that means minus 20 minus of plus 7, that will ultimately become minus 7 because you know minus into plus is minus, which will give you minus 27. So you have got minus 27 from the first part, and then you have minus of minus 8 which is plus 8. So now minus 27 plus of plus 8, that means plus 8, which is giving you minus 19, because here between 27 and 8 the bigger one is 27 which is having a minus sign. So I have put the minus sign in the answer, and we will have to take the difference of the absolute values, that means subtract the smaller number from the bigger one. After that we have got minus 19 as the answer. Now the next sum, find what must be added to the first to get the second. So that means in the question it is asked that what should be added with the first number in order to get the second number. In these type of sums what you will do is you are going to directly subtract the first number from the second number. You are going to directly subtract the first number from the second number. So here what is the first number? Minus 7, and the second number is minus 12. So the required number will be second number minus first number, means you are subtracting the first number from the second number. So minus 12 minus of minus 7, now this minus of minus is becoming plus, minus 12 plus 7. So ultimately we are putting the sign of the greater number and taking the difference of their absolute values, that means 12 minus 7 which is giving you 5, and we are getting minus 5 as the final answer. The next sum, 24 minus 32. So here also the same way we will have to subtract the first number from the second number. So minus 32 minus of plus 24. So minus 32 minus of plus means we can interchange just like we have done in yesterday's class. So this plus is coming over here, and you are just taking the opposite of minus 20, opposite of plus 24 which is minus 24. So minus 32 plus of minus 24. Whenever we are adding the two negative integers, at that time what we do, we add their absolute values and put the negative sign. So minus 32 plus of minus 24, we are getting minus 56. Minus 56 as the answer, putting the minus sign and adding their absolute values. Next one also, minus 17 and plus 12. So the required number will be 12 minus of minus 17. First number subtracted from the second number. So when you are subtracting, here you will get plus 12 plus of plus 17, because this minus of minus is becoming plus. So plus 12 plus of plus 17 which is giving you plus 29. Next one, 16 comma 0. So the required number will be second number minus the first number, that means 0 minus of plus 16. So here we will get 0 minus 16 which is actually minus 16. Next one, 25 and minus 42. Here what we will do is you are going to subtract the first number, subtract the second number from the first number, that means 24 minus 42 here you have. So minus 42 minus of plus 25. So we are getting, subtracting the first number from the second number, minus 42 minus of plus 25, that means minus 42 plus of minus 25. And after that we are adding, whenever we are adding the two negative integers, we put the minus sign and put their absolute values and add their absolute values. We put the minus sign and add their absolute values. That means 42 plus 25, you are getting 67, and since both the numbers are having minus sign, you are getting minus 67. Now we will begin with the chapter 18, that is square root. So we have finally finished with the previous chapter. Only the basic theory portion we are going to learn about square root. Now what is square root? A square root of a number is a value that when multiplied by itself gives the number. So the square root of the number, suppose if you multiply with 3, you will get 9. That means 3 3s are 9. So the square root of 9 is 3. We will take few more examples, like here one example is given, 4 into 4 gives 16. So that means square root of 16 will be 4, because when this number multiplied with the same number, you are getting back this number 16. So that is why here see, a square array has been made with 4 columns and 4 rows. So in total, if you count the total number of boxes, you will get 16 boxes. So the square root of 16 is 4. Another example, root over of 36. Square root of 36 is 6. Why? Because root 36 means 6 into 6. Root 6 into 6. Root 6 into 6. Now from these two 6, a single 6 will come out and you will get the root over of 36 as 6. And next is root over of 81, which is root 9. Root over of 9 into 9, which is equals to 9. See, from a pair of 9, that means from 2 9, only a single 9 will come out. This is what is meant by square root. So when you multiply with that number, suppose 3 into 3, you are taking the square of 3 at that time, and whenever you take the square root of 9, you will get 3. Here it is represented over here. So now the square number, suppose 9 is the number and its square root will be 3. 25, root over of 25 is 5. Root over of 49 is 7, because 7 7s are 49. Root over of 64 is 8, because 8 8s are 64. Here it is, in the question it is given, find the square root of the following by finding factors. So here what you will do is, you are going to factorize 81. 3 27s are 81, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9. So after that you are going to write 81 in terms of its prime factors, 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now you are going to pair the numbers. From first one pair, a single 3 came out, and from the next pair another 3 came out. So finally you are getting 3 into 3, which is equals to 9 as the square root of 81. Next is root over of 225. You need to calculate the square root of 225. Here also you are going to factorize, and after factorizing you have got 5 into 5 into 3 into 3. So from the pair of 5 you are taking a single 5 out, and from a pair of 3 you are getting a single 3 out. So 5 into 3 is 15. 15 is the square root of 225. Next, sum number 3, 576. So in case of 576, you are going to again see factorization has been done in the side, in the rough. So you have written all the prime factors. All the prime factors has been written and paired. After pairing, from this pair a single 2 will come out, another 2 will come out from this pair another 2, from this pair 1 3 will come out. So you are getting 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. So you are getting the answer 24. That means root over of 576 is 24, or square root of 576 is 24. Next one, find the square root of the following numbers. So find the square of the following number. In this case, squaring means you will have to multiply the number with that number itself. So 11 into 11, square of 11 is 121. You are going to simply multiply 11 and 11. Next one, 13 square is 169. 25 square is 625. So children, you are going to work out these sums in your classwork notebook. Thank you for today.